Bum, bum, bum. Ba 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 ba. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. We're gonna be doing the Endwalker benchmark, and I hope everyone is doing well today. Ba ba da ba da ba dee ba da boo ba dee ba da ba dee ba da ba doo ba doo boo. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well today. We're getting into the Endwalker benchmark. Right now, all you guys see is the void. Wah 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 wah. The void. But that's reason. It should pop up. We're gonna start up in the character creation. I'm using the settings. I use the 14 now, so I don't know how well that's gonna function. So let's get started. And this will also see if it'll actually pick it up. It should. I don't think there should be any issue. Okay, yeah, it's not picked it up. Alright. Well, this is good because I can set it up now. Down to our benchmark. There we go. I have the rest of the stuff right now. And here we have our boy, Default Warrior of Light. It already looks good even in the character creation menu. Look at that. That looks astronomically better than what... Especially in terms of gear. Hey, my boy. He doesn't look bad, actually. You can be in the pink suit, and you can actually see the fur on that now. Little hair. And they're just like, yeah, if you want to do this in fucking the FF16 gear, go for it. Loosing princes. Dude, I haven't used this coat forever. I haven't. I haven't used it in a while. So it looks like they've gone through and updated all the base gear. Zidanes, Squalls, Advent Children clouds. Hoping one day we'll actually get freaking the OG clouds, like the soldier outfit. Moonward gear. I think the Wild Rosatar actually looks pretty good in this. Definitely tell it's a combination of leather armor. Legacy gear. Which, Warrior of Light gear. That's looking pretty good. And a Bezos. Ooh. That's looking good, actually. Edenworn. That's looking good. Dwarven. It's Dwarven, what can we say? Hellhound. That's PvP gear. Like gear? Not bad. Can't really complain about that. The energy gear actually is looking pretty solid. Flame Elite gear. Looking pretty nice. Serpent Elite gear. See, the Serpent gear looks like more like a Skyrim Nordic thing kind of going on with that one. Theirs look pretty good too. Theirs look really good. You can tell definitely different on the metallic materials. Falling Dragon gear. What the heck is that from? Don't get me wrong, it looks good. I just don't know what it's from. I might have to look that up. I am very curious what that's from now. Alexandrian gear. Like, when you zoom in on it, you can definitely, you can now see like the actual, like individual like textures on the leather, like the actual fibers, which looks really fantastic. Ironworks gear. Same thing here. You can kind of see like the whole carbon fibery style, like the way the light kind of goes off of it. Redworm. Same thing here. You can tell the difference between, you can see the leathery like style texture here. I know you guys can't see the mouse, but it's like on the bottom, while the metallic texture actually looks metallic now. It's definitely much higher fidelity than what it was. Hello, hello, Obama. We're looking at the Catboy. The benchmarking, he's looking good. Looking really good. I do like how you can really tell the difference, though. Yeah, so far so good. But yeah, you can kind of tell, like you can tell this is where this is fabric, this is a different type of fabric, and this is leather. Nah, not yet. Literally just started. So we're kind of just like looking to see how my character kind of looks in it. I'll probably actually just run the race for specific gear because I always liked the Makote look. Alright, let's start it. It's fun because it actually does auto-generate screenshots too. Yeah, I got it turned off. I have to turn it back on. I usually hide the mouse. But we'll look back on it with... Oh, that looks freaking fantastic. Let's go. And I'm gonna move myself out of the way here for a minute. Never mind. looks actually really great. That's a bit more. Ooh, that's pretty. What's the Rainbow Hills? Like, you really can start kind of seeing the performance drop when it's like doing a whole bunch of like environment loading. Ooh. It's also running at 4K. Look out, where is the This is running at my current Final Fantasy 14 game. It's actually doing pretty well. Yeah, like I'm running it very high. Nice. Pick better than you. So at current settings on camera, it does run it very high. So I'm actually move myself out of the way for this next one, because we're gonna go ahead and swap back. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the Bun Boy. Like Makote? Oh yeah, he looks fine. However, they committed the cardinal sin with Makote. Pretty much any type of cat race when you actually have a MMO or something. Because I could notice it in the I could kind of notice it in that last screenshot. That like what screenshots did it actually take? I'm wondering. Because it says it automatically takes screenshots. Oh, nice. Okay. I guess those are definitely getting... We're going to go ahead and move them out of the folder. Just so that way they don't get overwritten. I do like the fact that automatically takes screenshots of points in that one. But, of an intriguing Easter egg. Oh. I'm gonna have to drag myself, like, up a bit. Yeah, we'll come over here with this. Right, twice I got 2 sets, but the Easter egg. If you change your computer's date to April 2024 and run the benchmark, you'll be in for a surprise. Okie doke. Okay, we gotta do Claire. So I gotta add her in here. It's pulling from the last benchmark. But you have to do it on the default here character. Okay. Alright, I'll take a look at it. Zayla. I don't think that's Claire. I think Claire's a... Yeah. That's Claire. Which, the scales on Claire look fantastic. Alright there, Bomber. Thank you for that little heads up, because we will definitely be trying that. If it's an actual thing, and you're not just messing with me. Aha! I trust you. Let's see. I didn't really change anything about Claire. But now it's time to see how the Bun Boy is gonna look. I can't give him a specific hair though. Actually, I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure we're locked to like the default hair sets. I have to do it the default here on April 1st. We're definitely gonna check out that Easter egg though, if it exists. Oh, I see something anyway.
Uh-huh.
So we got that hairstyle that we're getting. What is that? Okay. I don't recall that hairstyle. You know, I kind of love it if they would go through and, like, instead of, like, putting a limitation on it, Why don't I just have all the hairstyle options? Like, give everybody the, like, full-blown options. Like, all the hairstyles. Like, just unlock all the hairstyles. Just let everybody do the hairstyles. I know it's done to kind of keep space down. But actually... Okay. I want to see something. Hairstyle. Start. Yep, we get that hairstyle, and I am kind of not a fan of it. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely like... it definitely doesn't fit my character, though. Face looks good, though. And we'll also have to create a female Rothgar. A Femroth. You got Femrose and you got Femroths. Ralph's gonna run this 3 times. One as Makote, then Bun Boy, and then freaking Claire. Now you guys can see the settings. Which I'm probably gonna leave the settings as is. They're actually doing quite well. Now this is, gotta keep in mind also, this is with me actually running all my stream stuff too. That boy's looking good. And I won't lie, I do like the, like... I always kind of like their environment load screens. dun, dun, dun. Maybe that is the one change I didn't save. I changed the button voice character, but otherwise. That's where the performance drops right here. I like those rainbow hills. Yep, very high. This is running on with the stream settings at maximum settings in 4K with the off of the NVMe. So it's doing pretty good. It's doing quite well, I think. Save score. Oh, they actually give you a bit more of a detailed breakdown when you hit save score. Oh, nice. Alright, so now we're going to switch the character over to Claire. We'll run it through Claire. Come on. Come on, load up benchmark. I say the bridge is right next to, it looks like it, right next to... And we'll put Claire in the... Let's put her in Anabasos gear. Why not? Alright. And Startu. Okay, I got it. Hold up. Probably because I clicked off of it. And I was just like, There it goes. The cars look pretty good. There we go, the water. The water looks great. They're over here just vibing. Black Race looks like this another explosion. Wait, does that actually have a Anabasos weapon now? That's what it looked like Claire had. That's a different weapon set than the other one. That does have an Anabasos set. Those aren't the default blades. Yeah. That looks nice though. It looks great. Llamas! Alpacas! Boop, 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 boop. Alright, here we go. Right, it's still gonna be probably very high, but I just, like... Yeah. It's just fun to see. Alright, now let's do what Bomber suggested. And, I'm gonna do a quick little change here. Hopefully it doesn't... Temporarily... Okay, yeah. Turn off set time automatically. We're gonna change it to April 1st. And then we're gonna do character creation. Did changing the date, like, break me? Okay, I think I'm broken. By messing with the date, I think I broke the tracking on my model. Interesting. You gotta use the pre-made, so... according to Bomber. So, alright. Let's try it. Let's try the Easter egg. It says you have to run on April 1st. I'm gonna be broken here for a minute. Oh, fuck yeah. They had to do it. They had to do it. Oh, that's great. That's a special level of hilarious. I was like, am I ever gonna notice it? Apparently so. Hildebrand. Of course. Like, I expected it. I didn't really even expect anything from that. I won't lie. Go, Hildy, go! I thought that was walkable a lot. The fact that it Hildebrand as an April Fool's joke, that's fantastic. So it looks like Yoel's got the tilt. Uh, Where's the Hildebrand there? I didn't expect that, but... Alright. Alright, that was a good one. Okay, let's go back into character creation. Actually, I need to fix my tracking. Hold up. I'm gonna fix my computer date and my tracking, and hopefully it doesn't break anything else. Hold up a sec. Alright. I need to adjust date time. Set time automatically. Thank you. Oh, now I work again. What the hell? How does that work? Okay, I don't know. Changing the computer date manually messed with my model tracking and just shut it down, essentially. Then I switched it, turn it back on. It's just like, hey, bro. Ad starts in 1 week and 6 days. What in the living... What? 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 I need to take a picture of this. There's a reason I just took a picture of that. What in the world just happened there? Oh, I am so glad I fixed that. I am so glad I took a picture of that. Oh my god. What? Oh, that's just a that's a lovely state of the update of the issue. Let me pull it up on stream here real quick. I think everybody will get a laugh at this one. Hold up. I'll just use this. Show you guys my OBS here for a second. Because this is kind of hilarious. I'm not going to lie with you. So we can just load that up real quick. So when I set my date while on stream, but while I did this, it changed the ad starts in time to for some reason 1 week and 6 days. That is weird. It seems like alt tabbing out's fine. Now we are going to be creating a character. Yeah, we're going to create a female Rothgar. Let's see. Hellions or the Lost? I'll probably go with the Lost. I like how they look better. Like, I like how the default one looks. Oh, so they have the man bun. The bun. I do like this hairstyle, though. I can rock this hairstyle. Not gonna lie, I almost just like the default one in this case. Color. Okay, it looks like their eye color actually affects their whole eye almost. Interesting. At least maybe on this shape. Let me try to change the shape around. Like 2. Yeah, skin color's a little different here. Give her a white. Drop it down by 1 peg, because usually like white is just too much. I wonder if this is different per race here, because... Or if this is just default Rothgar. I don't want a pattern, so... actually. I do enjoy the pattern. Do a little bit of a darker blue with maybe a gold-like pattern on the shoulders. I can dig that. Fur pattern, I actually like this one. So jaw's fine. Eye shape's fine now. Our size, can't really do much about that. Eye color, I definitely want to give her like, I feel like she deserves like some type of light purplish eyes. Not really super dark, but like light purple. Gonna do Femme Rothgar, I'd say light purple. Eyebrows. Found the eyebrows the way they are. Nose. Type 1's fine. I could give him straight up just fangs. Dang. Facial features. Yeah, give him some actual like eyebrows. Earring. I can just get rid of the ear test, which I'm fine with here, actually. I like the whole blue-white thing going on, but gotta opt for a more basic ear style there. I'm fine with that, actually. Face paint color. Is that a tattoo? That's a tattoo. Due to the fact that's on white, I think that's fine. The color is. Make it a little bit darker. Fur color, I'm using this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 down. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm fine with that, to an extent. Make it just a hair bit darker on both of those. Yeah, that worked. Plus size. I'd say about probably 71 will do. And yeah, that's actually nice up here. Different types of
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
like type 6 so far. That's between 5 and 6. I think I actually kind of enjoy 5 actually, just a hair bit more actually. Yep. So, yeah, let's do one with the Fem Rothgar. Let's put her in her default race-specific gear. Which, actually, the default gear for female Rothgar, I actually don't mind. It's pretty nice. The only thing I still want, like, for Final Fantasy XIV for them to do is to make it to where you can, like, I don't expect, like, race-specific gear to be start off as equipable by everybody, but I'd like it to have it set up kind of like similar like how they have the artifact gear, to where you can craft something in order to like outfit it to another character, like have that type of version. Even if it's just like a one item thing, you know? Well, let's run the benchmark with the female Rothgar here. And see how all that looks. System started. Last one of this. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull up Mr. Happy's video on the benchmark breakdown style stuff and kind of work off that. Not look bad. Pretty good. Now, I don't think I'll be turning Claire into a female Rothgar, though. But I won't say I won't make it. I might not get rid of an alt and change them into one of these. Didn't really take long for me to settle on a design, though. That's for sure. There we go. So I guess that means it's kind of pointed out that these... I think it's stated already. I think they stated that this is going to be the crafting. But yes, I am digging the female rock guard already. Juggernaut's got the tilt. Astro's got the tilt. Yo's got the tilt. But like, didn't look like the Lynx didn't have it. As of yet. We're gonna make a decision on that afterwards. Heck yeah. All right. That should be the end of the benchmark stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to take a quick little bathroom break. Get me some more tea real fast. And then when I get back, we're going to pull up Mr. Happy's, because he did a benchmark breakdown video of some sort that I kind of want to react to. And kind of add in my own opinions. Yeah, okay. Legitimately, like, that was a pleasant surprise, though. Let me see if I can find the video real fast. That's first impressions for benchmark. That's for Mayone. Like, usually I don't react to people's videos, but on the very rare occasion, I'll actually do breakdowns. I'll do actually react to videos. But
Mr. Happy.
I will be switching over to that when I get back.
Mr. Happy.
I'm setting it up real quick. Picture mode. And then we're going to be switching over to this one. There we go. You can see Mr. Happy's little, his like weird YouTube paused face. But we're going to be reacting to his video. real quick about kind of like what's going on with the breakdown and kind of my thoughts on it too. So I'll be back here in a couple minutes. Steam Deck, you're apparently not working right. So yeah, it's not working right for some reason. Okay, I might have to. It might need an update, but anyway, I'll be right back, folks. Alrighty. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I had to, I had to go through and set up a few things because I forgot to pick up things on charge as well for tonight's. My electric bike and apparently my speaker been left on, my Bluetooth speaker was left on this entire time since I got home, so it needed to be charged. But anyway, let's react to Mr. Happy's video here about benchmark
Everyone,
breakdown.
Mr. Happy here, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down the benchmark trailer for Dawn Trail. Never get used to trailer, Dawn Trail.
Yep.
It's always confusing. So for those who don't know, Benchmark basically is a PC program that lets you find out how good your PC is for running the expansion. Especially important for Dawn Trail, because we're getting the graphics update. Now, while we're still a little bit more than half a day away from the actual Dawn Trail benchmark itself for PC, we have the trailer here a day.
Yeah, this was done a couple, like I said, a couple days ago. I saw him upload this video a couple days ago. But I was like, I'm gonna wait to watch it until the benchmark actually comes out itself. So that way I can kind of break it down a bit better. Which came out today, and honestly, not disappointed in it.
Early, and there's always a ton of new actions that are a little bit teased, and those of us who have played the game for a long time can kind of figure out what a lot of them are. So we're going to go through a lot of them busier combat sections, see what we can find in the back, also give a little bit of extra attention to some of the job sets, some of the weapons that are going to be shown here,
Yep.
and maybe a couple of other details that we catch or probably don't catch. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comment section. So without further ado, I'm just going to start playing the trailer itself, and we'll go from there. We'll do our freeze frames and our slowdowns and all of that. But man, I can't wait to actually look at the sharks and all that in the water. I didn't even notice. Oh man, that was a swordfish in the water. I didn't even notice that last time. I watched this last night and it all just zoomed by, so I'm kind of looking forward to slowing it down. Got our boy here. Now, they mentioned that in Dawn Trail they wanted to do a lot more cinematic things with the cutscenes, the in-engine cutscenes, and it's hard to tell if we get some of that here or if they're just like new emotes that we're going to be seeing, because we see quite a few things that we don't have here. And I'd assume some of them are going to be emotes.
Yeah.
But like, am I confident necessarily that this whole sequence is just like a new emote being added? Not really. I think this is something they custom made just for this.
Custom made or a new decipher.
Really nice looking map though. Really nice looking fish. Really nice looking everything. But I'm glad to see, regardless if it makes the cutscenes feel more alive, more regularly, which they've done a really good job in recent expansions, then I'll take it. Because even just this benchmark is a lot more alive. Yeah, him drinking out of the skin. Got a big roar. Oh, we're going for that big roar. So I bet this is mostly custom made stuff. Although the drinking of the water thing, I think we will get as an emote. The map thing, I just think is going to stay benchmark only.
Maybe.
And that's fine. Okay, so it's these sequences where we really have to start paying attention, because they sometimes have stuff that's way in the background that can be really, really hard to notice. So I'm going to mute it and I'm going to set it to a really slow speed, and we are going to freeze frame through so much stuff just to make sure we don't miss a thing. So we've got all the wave rays. Like, I'm curious about that animation on the Malboro that we just saw in the back right there. If that's a new one. Look at this animation over here. See that? That one's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on back there.
Yep.
We have to, it's so hard to know. Some of them I recognize as moves we already have. Some of them are enemy moves that kind of just blend in. But you saw that this move over here on the left, I believe that's just Phlegma, if I'm not mistaken. I think this one was Dragoon's current combo finisher. So I think that's all stuff we've seen. We just saw the regular, the Gunbreaker Faded Circle right there. So a lot of this stuff still the same, but this is new. So this looks like an AoE combo for Gunbreaker. So the big thing to notice is they did Faded Circle first from the Gunbreaker, and then immediately followed up with another AoE. So does it necessarily mean they're getting a speedy AoE combo like they have for their single target combo? I don't know, but it does look like it's some sort of AoE follow-up to Fated Circle at the very least.
Yeah, because like right now, I think you do. I think Fated Circle is the one where you the one that actually costs ammo. So not gonna lie, if it's got like some type of actual follow up, that'd be pretty badass. Not gonna lie. It'll be like AoE then smack them, smack them.
Whether it costs more gauge, different story altogether, but that's my first guess for that Gunbreaker piece right there. Then we get the Dragoon Nidhogg uppercut right here at the start. Just
yeah, that looks sick. The Nidhogg uppercut. It's the best way to describe it, though. It's like a dragon uppercut, which is probably what it's called or something. That looks sick, though.
straight up makes a Nidhogg portal out of the ground and just consumes. See, that's a great way to make Dragoon players forget that they're being reworked, is to just show that.
And actually, that's badass, because what will probably happen is it'll probably be like a Stardiver combo, I would have to think. Like, you go with the Stardiver, and then you actually, like, slam it down, and then you actually do a combo, and then shroom, send it back up. That would be awesome, because that would be amazing to see actually in action. Come down with the Stardiver, and then bam! As my neck, like, breaks. Like, I'm gonna have to assume that's what that is. It's got to be like a combo for Stardiver, or I would hope. That'd be pretty sick, though. Not gonna lie.
Just Nidhogg coming out of the ground, a spiral of death. Probably gonna be a Life of the Dragon move if I had to guess. Yeah, that's Nidhogg, not Nidhogg. Now, Sage we saw pretty clearly before. It forms the circle, does an AoE.
Yeah, which pretty nice for Sage.
I'm forgetting what animation that starts as, but if I had to guess, this is just one.
I feel like it's an advanced form of Deoxys, maybe.
One of their like a basic AoE animation upgrade. It could be a Toxicon 4, but Toxicon, I don't know. I don't really think it's Toxicon 4.
It would probably have to be like, I would think, the evolution of maybe the the laser beam skill. I'm not exactly sure what it's called right off the top of my head. But yeah, I feel like it would be like an evolution of that, if anything.
I think it's probably more likely just an upgrade to their AoE combo, but it's one of the two. Toxicon makes a lot of sense to me. I think it would make more sense to show that off. But it could just be a regular AoE upgrade that they're getting. Then for Black Mage, we see
the Giga Thunder, which is probably like Thunder 4, Thunder 5. It's like, get wrecked.
So obviously a Thunder spell. What I don't remember, I haven't PvP'd as Black Mage in a while. Burst is a point blank AoE if I recall on PvP. So I don't know if it's Burst. I think it's another Thunder or High Thundara or something, because we did start getting the high spells for them with the, like, High Fire, High Blizzard. So it could be High Thunder in a case. I'd have to compare it side by side to the point blank burst animation that we have nowadays, but that was a pretty clear one to see the first time through. I'm also trying to pay a little bit of attention in the background. So this is the Summoner spell, by the way, and that looks like a Fester, an upgraded version of Fester, especially as you actually watch the animation go off.
Yeah.
But the big thing is,
yeah, I could definitely see that being an upgraded version of Fester, or like some type of ultimate Fester.
Is the animation for it is like, he's really dedicated to it right there. But it has bits of thunder orbs here at the end. So because we don't see a summon, it's assumed at the moment that this is probably a I activated Ramuh, and then this was one of his spells kind of situation. So
Ooh, that'd be sick. Actually, that would be sick. Like channel Ramuh. I guess thing with Summoner, it's like Summoner has to have more skills than just like you have Garuda, Ifrit, Titan. You know, I have a little bit of extra like advanced skills from like Ramuh. I'm not gonna say Moogamog, but who's the other one? There was another AR Primal I'm trying to think of. That wasn't, yeah, it's that type of thing. It's like Ramuh was one. Maybe it was Moogamog I was thinking of, but yeah.
Yeah, you can see the summoner book right there. So just in case you didn't know, you have the horn and the book. By the way, really liking that. Actually is a pretty cool looking book. I've made
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that artifact gear, the job gear.
fun of a lot of books as of late. I haven't been looking at the weapons enough. That's definitely something, because you can get a pretty good look at the weapons for some of the jobs here, and some of them look pretty good. That one's a really basic one that we see right there. I can't even really see those. And the Black Mage staff, I've got way better looking ones. All right, that's it. Then we have, okay, let's go back to the summoner. So yeah, that's the hope right here, is that this is a post-Ramuh sort of ability that he has. And we're gonna continue to hope for that.
Yeah, because that would be pretty sick, not gonna lie. Ramuh Skillage.
And then we have a monk move right here. So let me go back. Oh, actually, hold on. We have two monk moves. So look behind the summoner right here. You can see the monk does a dragon uppercut in the back right there. And then they go past them and show another skill that I think is quite interesting with that one. So
Yeah.
I think those are upgrades to Monk's basic combo skills. So you can see right there, he does what looks to be kind of a Hadouken in a sense. Now, listen, I want to be excited for Monk finally having some sort of ranged option. I know the Deep Dungeon players are really thinking it too.
Yes.
But I think these are upgrades to Monk's basic skills, which I think is going to happen in conjunction with something more important. But you know, like I think that's like a really basic, like a one trait thing that they can show off here without really feeling like they've given away too much. But at the very least, that's where I'm at. It could be that the dragon skill is a new basic combo, like some upgrade to either Boot Shine or Twin Snakes or whatever, and that this could actually be a new Forbidden Chakra upgrade potentially, or just a new skill altogether. But that's a new animation. Where it belongs, we don't know, but that's definitely.
Yeah, look I'd have to say it probably is a chakra thing, in my opinion. Because, like, there wasn't, like, I'll be fair on the, on the classes, on that skill, on the monk, at least when I was using the monk, it felt like the chakras kind of needed a little bit more love and attention. So maybe that's what they're doing here too.
A new animation. Now, looking in the back right here, I see this enormous slash before we even get into the back over there. And you can see that's actually, I think that's an existing dancer skill. I'd have to look. Oh, no, that is. It's just a really long animation. Looks like wow, okay. So I saw this animation the first time through. I hadn't noticed how early it started. Look how long that animation is. It reminds me of Saber Dance. So I'm thinking Saber Dance 2. But
maybe
that animation was enormous. I hadn't noticed it last night when I was going through it the first time.
Yeah, it did look like a better Saber Dance. He's not wrong about that one. But honestly, it's like, it's so far based on kind of what we're seeing and what, I kind of agree with what he's saying. Like, a lot of the basic skill sets are going to get a upgraded variant here more than more than maybe the actual new skills to quote. But like in this sense, I'll say that like I understand why we might just be getting more upgraded skills, because controller, it's as bad as it sounds. Controller, to balance out the keyboard and controller, kind of minimize the button bloat. Might be something that they're working on. I don't know. Let's keep going.
That looks like a paladin cast right there. Oh no, that's just like a random blizzard spell actually from the mammal jaw. They're swinging that. We don't have anything as we zoom through here. Looks like, yeah, we just have another mammal jaw animation going through. Yeah, that was a huge animation for the dance. I don't know how I didn't notice how big it was the first time through. All right. And as a reminder, we are going through on 0.25 speed to try to make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, the random fire ones and blizzard ones coming from the mammal jaw mages kept confusing me throughout all of that. Because I'm like looking, oh, there's an animation in the back. And then it's just a mammal jaw casting a spell. All right, so now we just have oh, goodness. Okay, so this section I've been kind of dreading. I hope there's not too much that's hard to see here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like, I'm looking at that animation right there, but that was just an Astro GCD, if I'm not mistaken. Then there was what looks to be a chainsaw right there on the right. We have, yeah, some of these skills are just normal skills that we already have. So we have this. What's interesting here is the paladin skill was one of the first things we noticed. Not that one right there. That was an existing skill. And no, they're not going to let you dismount and immediately do skills. That's not something. So this looks like an AoE Requiescat because of the little charge up animation that it does at the start. Sick, so I hope it's just a Requiescat upgrade that makes it AoE with this conal effect, as opposed to another skill like a single target and AoE equivalent. The rest of the Requiescat combo is AoE anyway. So I hope that that's all. I hope it does get an upgrade. That'd be pretty sick. Update to that, and then going into the phase, we don't really get to stay on.
Because as it is right now, it's like it hits a single target, and then it does great in boss fights, but it's kind of a pain in the ass when it comes to actually fighting like large groups. It's only like a minimal DPS loss in a one way. So I hope that's what it is.
Them to see if they immediately go into the phase right there, so it's a little hard to tell. Then you have the red mage whip right there.
Yeah, red mage whip.
See the little Karama thorn whip that he does. Now the real question is this just another finisher? Every red mage I'm sure looks at that and goes, wow, whip. And then they think about it and they go, no, it can't be another melee combo finisher. They can't have 7. It can't. It can't be 4.
I mean, in my opinion, it could be. It could be a finisher. But yeah, because kind of before we even got to this point, I saw the Z slash, so it could be a finisher, or it could be some type of proc move. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. Because that really could be, it could be another finisher of some sort. Because it goes through the 3 melee. And then usually like a holy or a, I forget what the other one is. Holy 2 or something. And then we follow up with the Scorch usually. So, I'm going to actually rewind this one a bit. Because he's going slow, so. Yeah, because there's the Holy.
Skill, like a single target and AoE equivalent. The rest of the Requiescat combo is AoE anyway. So I hope that that's all
Okay,
that
there's
that
the
is.
holy
It's
right
just some
there.
sort of update to that, and then going into the phase. We don't really get to stay on them to see if they immediately go into the phase right there, so it's a little hard to tell.
Yeah, and then yeah, it looks like another finisher. Because it goes from the holy 2, so instead of using actually it's like instead of using it looks like another option to use instead of scorch. That's what I'm getting off this, because because after the holy 2, then you would use like scorch or something like that. But in this case, he's using that whip skill. So he's probably going into it probably is a different finisher. Like a wrap up. So I would have to actually say it's probably I'd have to say it's probably a wrap up skill.
Then you have
or
the
something that
red
procs.
mage whip right there. You see the little Karama thorn whip that he does. Now the real question is this just another finisher? Every red mage I'm sure looks at that and goes, "Wow, whip!" And then they think about it and they go, "No, it can't be another melee combo finisher. They can't have 7. It can't. It can't. It can't be 4. It can't be. All right. It just absolutely can't be another melee combo finisher. There's just no way. It has to be something else. Everyone's gonna be praying for that one. That's for certain. Then we see. So interesting. So we see the chainsaw, the regular chainsaw there, and that's going to come to blows with something we'll see in a second. Now, with samurai, there's quite a lot going on with the samurai animation, as we see.
Yeah.
So that part briefly looked like, well, it didn't really look like Kaiten that much. The end part where he's holding it up does, but we don't really see the Kaiten animation swing before that. I tried looking at it right here, and you can see, oh, actually, it does. It does kind of look like the Kaiten animation thing, but I don't know what Ikki Shoten looks like off the top of my head. So I bet that's probably just Ikki Shoten, and this is a new follow-up. But
yeah,
they have what looks to be kind of like a super tank.
It's kind of like a
Tenka-Goken animation, because that's what the end part here is. The old Tenka-Goken animation when it was a conal. Now it's been a point blank the entire time. So I'm wondering if that's just a new finisher for Ikki Shoten. Like I wonder though, because
maybe.
do they really want to go that route with? I guess it wouldn't really be that surprising to have something else added into Oginami Kiri, or to just give them another OGCD that's only activatable during Ikki Shoten. It's tough to tell. Or if they're making, because here's the thing, the fact that it's an now I'm just mixing them up. Tenka-Goken animation at the end makes me wonder if under Ikki Shoten, if you're getting an upgraded version of your EI Jutsus potentially on top of Oginami Kiri. So this looks like whatever this is, it looks like it's an evolution of an existing skill and probably not a brand new button.
Now there's freaking there's the I need to actually turn on my cursor. Hold up. I turned that stuff off so it doesn't freaking interfere. Capture cursor. Alright, still not showing my cursor. Interesting. There it goes. But like this, Giga Chainsaw. And I'm also watching the Red Mage. He just did another finisher there. So let's keep going.
But then you have the machinist one, which I think is interesting, because right before the samurai animation, we see chainsaw used. 60-second cooldown. Immediately after the samurai animation, you have this rotosaw charge up into a follow-up chainsaw animation. So obviously instinct would dictate that it's potentially some sort of chainsaw combo of some kind, which I wouldn't have had on my list, but I wonder more so if it's just after using X number of tools, you get some sort of like bonus super chainsaw, like, you know, just you activate enough tools and you like put together the piece and then, oh yeah, you know what? I wonder, we don't see his animations off screen. I wonder if reassemble resets, or doesn't even reset the cooldown, but gives you the ability to instantly activate drill air anchor or chainsaw with an enhanced version, that would make sense, because if there is a reassemble animation, we wouldn't see it in the time that that's there. That makes a lot of sense to me, that it's actually something based on reassemble.
I mean, it could. I haven't played Machinist in forever, so.
Not too unlike a what's the ninja move? God, it's been in the game for the longest time. That lets you use Hyosho. It's too early. I shouldn't have done this first thing in the morning. I should have given my brain more time. Yeah, yeah. Kusatsu. Yeah, it's like Kusatsu, right? I wonder if the reassemble is like giving a Kusatsu effect, where it's just like giving that enhanced version. So I think, yeah, if we could see the animation off to the left there, I would know for certain. But
I'm
I think that
paying attention
might
to
be
the red
it.
mage.
It's either something with hypercharge or something with reassemble. And I'm willing to bet it's something with reassemble
There's the dash.
instead. I guess actually another comparison would have been Warrior upgrading their skills as well. Now that's a pretty animation. Big thing here is the Astro skill puts all these stars around the party member. So part of me wants to think it's some upgrade to just Helios, either just
Helios
a direct upgrade to
Macrocosmos.
Helios, or part of like a change. I mean, it could just be part of a new skill, like an AoE effect around all your party members. Is like, it's like the least telling thing, especially the Astro one, because it doesn't really look like a barrier. It really just looks like a heal effect.
That's the problem with it right now. Like, Astro and Dragoon are both getting a full-blown rework in 7.0. So, anything Astro related, we won't be able to really be able to kind of break down, or that's just kind of how it's changed.
And I don't think we get to see any of the other telltale signs of something like a barrier. There's certain animations that you can usually hone in on, things that crit, things that create barriers or whatnot. And I don't think that we can really tell that super well from here, if it's a buff, if it's a heal. It's just some sort of AoE effect. It looks nice, but that's all. And then you get the Super Ninja Frog. I'm assuming they're getting upgrades to both of their gauge.
Super Ninja Frog. Da 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 da. Yeah. Maybe. Like maybe just like, you'd have to kind of assume that's realistically the only thing it would be. It can't be a new frog, because an updated evolved frog, maybe, but maybe also not a super frog. Like, maybe not a different frog. It's probably still the same frog, it's just upgraded.
Their more usual gauge spenders. Bava, I would also like to assume, would have a wait a minute, we had Hellfrog medium, now this is Hellfrog large. Yes,
probably.
That makes
that
sense.
would make sense.
Perfect. Now and then we could have Hellfrog extra large, and then extra large, and then we could go into the triple, and then they could just keep doing that, and it's gonna work out. But yeah, the ninja spell. Now the interesting thing is, it looks like it leaves behind a blue fire AoE on the ground.
Yeah.
So this may be a new persisting AoE from Ninja as well. Oh no, it disappears pretty quick. It persists for just long enough to fool me until I keep pressing play. So, you know, there's always that, I suppose. See Malefic there in the back. See a Thunder Spell. I think that was a regular. Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to go back and see that. Okay, I wanted to see if that was just a regular Requiescat animation in the back right there. No, that's a Ninja Raiton animation is what it is. Yeah, you see the Ninja cast Raiton here. There's the Malefic. And then we just see some of the other Viper animations here, which the Viper animations, all you can say is they're just cool looking swings and animations. There's not really a whole lot, some of which we've already seen. So it's not really a whole lot of new stuff. Yeah, if anything, Raiton just looking nice. Not really a whole lot to say about Raiton there. And then we just have these bits and pieces. We have all the crafters. I actually always really enjoy the little crafter and gatherer sections of the benchmark. They always throw them in there, showcasing some of the gear and the animations in game. You know, on this now with the graphics update, people considering all of that a little bit more. deeply, I suppose. A lot of stuff to pull apart here and look at. Getting a look at the trolls in game as well. Final Fantasy 11 players, of course, gonna recognize them. We're always just gonna call them the trolls, regardless of their 14 name. It's just gonna be a thing. Man, look at that in the back. Look at this. This looks cool. I have a hard time remembering what's already in game and what's not. So I see sometimes things like that are there, and I see them, and I'm just like, that thing looks cool. That's it. Got the Dark Knight just chilling out. Sword right here. And then you got some other stuff. There's Wuklamot with hers. Recognize that from a mile away. See the White Mage weapon too, which I definitely don't recognize. This one right here. I don't remember which things we saw. I remember seeing all the armors,
but
during the
I haven't made it far
previous
enough in
love
11 to
letters,
see
but
those
all the
trolls that they're
weapons,
talking about.
I don't
so
remember what we have, because I
we're
think we
gonna
have
be
seen
getting
some
back
of
to
them.
that at
Like
some
they've
point.
shown pictures
Like,
of some
I'm
of
gonna pause it. Yeah, we're gonna be getting back to 11 at some point here shortly. I want to finish. I actually want to go through it, and I want to get it finished because I enjoy, like, we got through the base game on the alt on the one character, and I want to actually just go ahead and push through it. I want to get through Xylart. I want to get through shit, what was it called? Crystalline Prophecy, maybe? I don't remember what it's called. But like on my original character we made it through all that, but a lot of it I couldn't record because I just did. It was back probably before I really started streaming. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of that. We're gonna be going back to 11. I'm probably gonna just hunker down and just. It may turn into a thing we just do for a while on a daily basis. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
The weapons as well. And my memory is not great with all that. I recognize the tiny scholar cap over there on the left. Hey, look, guys, the Viera has the tiny scholar cap on.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Important detail, noticed, recognized. Viera hat, spotted in the wild. It's so small that they actually let them have it.
We got Crow here, which she is looking good.
I just listen. I'm just the one pointing out the details here. They got to keep the tiny hat. Yeah, and then more of the animations. Again, really appreciating just to go back through them showcasing animations like this. I felt like a lot of the animations, both in this scene and again what we saw earlier, were again more expressive than what they normally do. But I'm hoping that's not something that we only see in the benchmark. Even if they're showing they can do it in the benchmark, it's something we really need to see in the story itself. I recently played through Honkai's latest patch 2.1, and I've come to recognize now how much I really, if I'm gonna have to watch a lot of story cutscenes, I really want a lot of animations to pull away from just the length of what I'm doing. And
Yep.
Honkai doesn't have that. It has like a couple of major animation cutscenes like every 2 or 3 hours. And then I need these like little moments right here with them rolling up a map and stuff. It lets me appreciate the longer scenes a lot more because I don't feel like I'm just staring at mouths move the entire time. So I really hope to see this expressed a lot in the cutscenes and not just here. But we have, it's kind of tough just because in previous benchmarks they have done some animation stuff that we then don't see in the game itself, or doesn't feel like it's consistent with everything as we go through.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because you do see that from time to time, like going through 14. It's like, oh, this scene was extremely well done and everything. Then you go to like another scene, and it's just like, well, this is basic.
I guess I'm teeter-tottery on whether or not I expect it to. I could see that bard weapon off in the back left. That's literally, I could see the guitar strings right there. The tuners, sorry, I can see the guitar tuners over there on the bard weapon. Alpaca! It's so nice to see Shishio here. Wasn't a mount I thought I'd see. Shishio is the Mount Rock-on Criterion mount specifically, not the variant version.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to see. I like seeing it. I mean, they've got a few different ones here, but I mean, that was the one I definitely didn't expect them to just randomly throw in there. Yeah, and then we've got them running.
Yeah,
over
the mounts look pretty
distance.
good.
We've got regular Sabotenders too. I didn't actually check to see if there was a barrel tender in the back somewhere this entire time.
But
Like during the whole fighting sequence, I didn't even look for a barrel tender. Oh, that down there too. I don't think there was one down there. That's a lot of alpacas. Yeah, they've got a little bit of the tilting animations here that we saw in the live letter itself, which I hadn't actually noticed when I was watching this. It didn't even like occur to me. It just seemed like such a natural thing that was occurring.
Yep.
That I just didn't even think about it. We've got the gator mount right here as well. So yeah, good showcase on those. Then we get into the dungeon itself, and there's a couple of things that we see here that are fairly interesting. You know, we see a broil. I see a Picto animation very briefly right there. We see a Reaper animation right there.
Pretty much pretty
These are
basic
a lot
throughout
of
the rest of the dungeon. Like that's the thing with like the whole. I do like how the dungeon looks. The dungeon looks fantastic, but I'm not really sure exactly like why are we here? And I don't think
these are things we've already seen. Looks like we see
fighting a dual-headed Mama Jaw.
This is really, they really snuck the Picto animations in, but they're also all the Picto animations that we've already seen. So there's not really a whole lot to put forth here. Some Viper animations. There's the water forming. Looked like we saw a glare there very briefly. It looked like there were more projectiles for the glare, unless I'm bugging out real quick, and it's like mixing with the Picto animation, so it's hard to tell.
The Picto animation looks great though.
You know, because that's what they all look like. They're part of one, because that's the ice Picto
like seeing
spell
the Picto
as well.
Actually operate.
And then they go all the way up to the top, and then we're gonna be good to go up here. We got Galul just sitting here waiting, looking like a Chad as he has for the past 15 years. He's from Final Fantasy 11, for those of you who didn't know. We've got the Tomahawk and the Unmend on the left and the right. Those are clearly upgrades. Clearly. Yeah, we've already seen this animation a handful of times, so this one's obviously not new. Viper
I don't think we're going to be
toxic.
fighting him
This
in
is
the sense of
beam,
trying to kill him. I think we're going to be fighting him in the sense of he wants to kind of test
nothing new
us.
to see there. All the Picto animations are really things we've already seen. I like the little paint drop at the end, though. God, that white mage is fabulous. So this one's interesting. This is almost certainly another Lily spell, but I actually want to check something. Yeah. It looks briefly like it's actually casted, whatever it is, from this part right here. But it's hard to tell because it just kind of goes instantly into the end of the cast animation. So it's actually hard. I don't think it's a dead set. There's a cast actually happening here. I think it actually is just another instant Lily ability. And I think that's just an upgrade to a Flatus, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of hard to tell because it's very Lily-centric, and they might just move all of their animations to be more Lily-esque, but it's either an upgraded Medica or an upgraded Afflatus. I'm not really sold on
if it's an upgraded
which one
Medica,
it is just yet, but that is just, I mean, that's the standard, all the petals and everything floating around. I'd be okay if they go in either direction with that one. It really, the petals are the big thing, or if they've changed the way that lilies interact, so they have lilies as part of more of the abilities as well. There's a lot of room for them to go. I've seen people wish that White Mage got essentially a Lily activate button that changes Medica into a Lily. So you can like choose to do that and like change Cure and Medica into the Lily skills respectively, which I've never really thought was a necessary thing. But there's that. Oh, look, there's still a fairy. I hadn't seen that. Now, Dark Knights, I'm actually kind of curious. I want to go back a little bit.
Yeah, like, I can't really speak on White Mage there. So.
Because Dark Knight, we see... So, unfortunately, I'm not entirely boned up on my Dark Knight animations. So, that looked like it was just their... I know, especially the animations for each individual race.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to determine if some of these are existing ones before they zoom in, or if those are all entirely new ones. Because this is the new one, right? This looks like it's some sort of new
dark
I
upper
think that's
slash
a combo finisher, because it looks like they're doing a 1-2-3 combo before they go into this. And then it's kind of hard to tell because that's just what it looks like. Because what it looks like and what it is are not necessarily the same thing. But that's definitely what it looks like. But it could just be an upgrade to one of their existing skills, like Shadowbringer, for example. So I don't think that's 100% set in stone. What we do see, oh, you know what? It has to, you know what? He did it twice in a row. It looked like. No, that's a different animation, I think, right there. That was next to it. It was very similar animation, though. Just looking at it one more time.
Yeah,
the Dark Knight animation has me thrown because it feels like a lot's happening with Dark Knight in this trailer. But he does that. Oh, no, that's an uppercut. The next one is the over. Yeah, no, the next one is Blood Spiller, I think. No, it's not even Blood Spiller because he does that and then he just does the overhead right afterwards. Yeah, no, that's just another. Yeah, I wish I should have brushed up on all that. But the animation at the end there, I definitely don't recognize with the it leaves these like tendrils behind. See, it like does the spike and then the like dark tendrils like kind of just phase out right there. So yeah, I thought I saw Blood Spiller right here, right before, right here. Yeah, that's Blood Spiller. And then there's yeah, it makes it look like Dark Knight picked up a few animations, but it only looks like a few new animations to me because I don't normally play it. So not my best dissection. It's kind of tough to tell, but
yeah,
either way, it looks like a lot of it. I'm thinking it's either upgraded animations or another combo that's not just the singular combo that they have. This, I immediately said AoE chain stratagem last night. That was the only thing that made sense to me when I saw that last night. So that's what I'm leaving it as guess-wise. And then we've got Reaper with a big claw animation coming out of the ground. Now, that didn't necessarily look like it was casted like Communio. So I'm wondering if that's just I wonder if that's just an upgrade to their existing AoE. It's a really big and kind of, it's, to me, that's too much animation for that to just be an upgrade to their AoE skills.
Yeah, no. That's a new skill.
I don't know.
That is most definitely a new skill. Like, that's like a Giga Communio.
That one's tough because that's a lot happening right there, and it's clearly part of Shroud. So I wonder. Oh, and their Shroud also ends right afterwards. Yeah, now they're out of Shroud. So, I mean, it's in the same place Communio. I mean, here's the thing. It ends Shroud doesn't mean it was necessarily something that ended Shroud because that's what it does. It could just be the last thing they did in Shroud as well. And because you could theoretically completely screw your Shroud and just not do your actual finisher. But if they're going to show a move, I feel like they'd sooner show an actual finisher. So I'm wondering if that's what it is, if they just ended it because it was the 5th skill that they used, or if it was something that either came after Communio, or they made that one a little bit tougher to tell because we can't see what the Reaper is doing in the back beforehand here. We can only thing we see in this scene in the background is we see Kryle like waving her brush around like back here. You can see very briefly. See, just waving the brush around. I do like the big claw though. The claw is a pretty nice thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty savage freaking attack. It's definitely a finisher. Either way, I would have to say.
Whatever it is, it also looks instant, but that could just be when they do the thing. Dude, the guitar. Look at the guitar bow, man. That thing is cool. That thing stands out so well. The freaking guitar bow.
That looks really good as a bow, though.
Oh my goodness, I love it. And then this animation's interesting because it looks like it's an AoE. It looks like hyper rain of arrows, but it looks like a big finisher AoE. Either something they would do after burst arrow, apex, and blast arrow, or something that uses their gauge entirely new. But then it ends in like a rain of arrows animation. So I really like that one. It's a very nice animation for Bard. That's a feel good animation to see for Bards looking for their skill in the trailer. Then we have the 2-minute buff, Smile. get to see Ultra Instinct Viper briefly. Although the big thing for Viper is coming up. It's going to be their LB3. Now, there is one more skill, and I actually wanted to pay attention to this going into this part, because I wasn't convinced last night whether or not this part with the warrior was them actually doing an intercept style skill where they dash in front of the person, or if that was just a cool, like that was just their way of doing a cool animation. So the big thing that it looks like there that happens is it looks just like an upgrade to Bloodwetting to me. It doesn't look like it's a warrior skill that dashes to an ally and makes a shield. It just looks like Wuklamot is doing, it's like a cool animation where Wuklamot just steps in front of you. It's hard to tell because the way
say it'd
the
be
feet
Bloodwetting,
slide
maybe, but
is
like
very
maybe
telling of what a skill would do. So you can see like literally she just slides
maybe
into
some
place.
type of like
That's not, if they were going to animate this well, they wouldn't do that. That would
I
be
think
a
it'd be
way
a
that a
new
like a skill
new
would look if
new
you
skill,
actually
kind of
dashed
like
in front of somebody.
fucking Dark
And
Knight
this is
or
the only
Paladin's
warrior
Wings.
skill that we actually see. But to me, it just looks like Bloodwetting 2. This part don't take too seriously. Don't worry about that. There's always like one blocking animation in like every benchmark that just is just nonsense. Like I remember in the Heavens Ward benchmark, they showed the Paladin blocking a fireball from Nidhogg, and everyone's like, oh my god, we're gonna be able to block magic. We didn't get blocking magic in Heavens Ward. That's not when that happened. So I think that's just, they just showed that for the sake of having a really cool scene to showcase the warrior skill.
Like,
and then of course we have the Viper.
Like I could see it being a actual kind of like Paladin's wing skill. It could be something similar like that, where you're gonna get in front of your party or a single target and actually just freaking deflect the blow in a way. That's the best way I can really see that type of skill. Because, like, I know the warrior doesn't have anything like that. They got, like, stuff like Shake It Off and throw the battle and stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, I could see it being a actual kind of like a defense of your party skill.
LB3.
I can see that actually being
just
a skill.
Air dashes
like,
off of himself,
that's one thing I have to
splits them
disagree with them
apart,
about.
and bam! Oh, look at those the 3 stopping points on the way down before the final explosion. But yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that's a warrior gap closer to another player. It could be that the nascent equivalent dashes, because there's Bloodwetting and there's nascent. It could be the fact, it could be that nascent does do that now, which would also make sense. That would still be in my line of thought of it being an upgrade specifically to the short warrior cooldown. And that would be something pretty standoutish for warrior, but it's just, it's hard to tell. The benchmarks just sometimes have nonsense that are completely unrelated to the actual jobs. So much so to the point where I can't say I think it's that. It's just, I'm not confident in it at all. So that pretty much covers the entire benchmark. There's a lot to pull apart from that, and there's a lot of speculation, but I think that a big thing is actually animation upgrades. What we're seeing here, I do think there's a couple of brand new skills.
Yeah, I could see that.
And when I say brand new, I mean literally like another button to press. But I think the majority of these look like they're going to overwrite buttons we're already pressing. The summoner skill, for example, I think that's just your usual skill that you normally use when you're in any of your Eggy forms. You know, Monk, I already said, I think is an upgrade to their basic combo skills. Thunder, the High Thunder, you know, I'd assume that's just a Thunder upgrade. So, and then Toxicon, another Toxicon upgrade for Sage. So I think we're seeing the non-bloaty skills, like the things that aren't really going to push your hotbars to have that much more going on, or are going to be replaced by other skills. Like, for example, even this with Dragoon. Dragoon's really tough because we know they're getting a rework. But, like, if I had to base this on the way the game currently is, this would be after Stardiver or something. You know, this would be something that just follows up something else you do in Life of the Dragon, for example. You know, and not a brand new button as a whole. So I'm quite curious
Star
to see
Diver
what of
combo.
these actually ends up
I'm
being
hoping.
new, and what of these actually end up just being upgrades to existing skills. But I think almost all of them are probably just upgrades to existing skills. And I think that's a thing a lot of people actually want at this moment. They want upgrades. They want upgrades that are maybe more meaningful than just an animation change. I do think that, like, people want to feel like they're doing something new, but at the same time, they don't want more buttons. So what they're going to actually do with any of these skills, bit of a mystery. We'll find out on May 16th. We'll find out a lot more on May 16th.
Yep,
But I
that's
think
when
those
the
are also the right skills to
job
show. I
trailer
think
is.
when people come out of this seeing upgraded skills, they get excited enough to see something that's kind of cool and new and fresh, even if it's going to functionally be not really that different. And the few bits that do look like they could be functionally different, for example, potentially whatever the Astro skill was, we just kind of have to wait and see. It's not really worth getting worried about your button bloat over. They've been pretty good at keeping it to about the same mark for most jobs, if not lowering it. Paladin being my one case where I don't know. I'm scared every time I think of Paladin getting new stuff. But all the same, a good display of the skills. Only a little bit to pull apart and maybe debate about. Again, the Dark Knight section really confused the heck out of me. Really confused the heck out of me because it looks like there's quite a bit going on. I think, again, the 1, 2, 3 upgrade or a second combo would.
But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. But like, yeah, I kind of agree that we're gonna switch over back to this one. I'm gonna turn back on the chat blocker, and I'll put myself back where I was. And I'll probably go ahead and just pull up 14 in general here. But yeah. So now we have to look to see who's going to become the Femroth. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Femroth. I was about to say Femro, but yeah. Femroth. But what I'm going to do real quick before we hop into that, I am going to upload these screenshots to Twitter and Blue Sky because they look great. And just because I can. Alright, so I like the fact that they did automatic screenshots, which is lovely. Alright. Post that. It's looking pretty good so far. And it also looks like a Beatles album. Alright. And then we'll do the same thing on Blue Sky here. Real fast. And once again, Blue Sky did the same thing Twitter does and like put them all in the 4 squares so it looks like an album cover now. Love it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull up 14. I'm going to finish at 14 for a little bit. Probably only going to be about an hour's worth because I'm going to be headed out to work. But we can do a little bit of stuff on here. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So one of the things I want to see is who I can change into a Femroth. Which we have Ariana here. Which honestly I like her. It's actually Claire's Vieira form that I made. Which I kind of want to keep it that way. I'd rather not like change that yet. Mikachu is my Makote joke. Makote Pikachu. Claire, you're not getting changed. And same thing with my main. It's not becoming one. If anything, probably like on Genova, maybe Yvonne. Disreputable Priest is supposed to look like Disreputable Priest, so that ain't changing. So yeah, probably worst case scenario would be Ariana, which I might actually, change her. I also have a couple characters on Sarge though. But Relx, yeah. If anything, it might be Dark Ragnarok. I'm thinking if I change any character, it might be Dark Ragnarok. They might become the Femroth. Dang, that's gonna throw me off every time. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop on my main and we're gonna do some roulettes. It's gonna be nothing major. But but yeah, we'll probably be doing 14 for about an hour. And then tomorrow we're definitely doing some more That's Not My Neighbor. I enjoyed it the first time around, so we're gonna see how it goes. I want to try to get some of those achievements done, because apparently if you get all the achievements done, they'll unlock a nightmare mode, so... we may be doing that. But... I still like that as a Dark Knight Glam. So we have Clive Glam, which that one might become my Warrior Glam. That is something I'm really thinking about. I will need to probably get some more dyes. Or I can just link the plate and save me the headache. But I'll probably get some dyes. Who knows? I still like this as a Warrior Glam, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and switch to Summer. And we're gonna go ahead and hop into some stuff. Well, I think I said Friday. Or Thursday, one of the days this week. We're gonna be doing oh, we're gonna be doing another run of this. We're gonna be working on the relic stuff. This is still kind of working on the relic stuff, but it's we're doing a little bit of tombstone farming because I'm trying to get the warrior weapon finished up so that way we can use it for Dawntrail. I think I'm gonna become a warrior main for Dawntrail. Put the paladin down for a little bit. Give him a break. Guys, we've kind of gone through with like paladin since AR, so I'm like the only time I actually took a break on paladin was I think during one patch during Stormblood. Because I kind of got tired of how I think I hit a point where I just got tired of how things were going with tanking in general. So I just kind of put it down for like a patch. Because I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done for right now. Alright, let's get started. We're going to get some of the longer ones out of the way. Like Alliance Raid. Alliance Raid and MSQ is kind of what we're going to be focusing on. And maybe leveling. Because the latest I'm going to be running stream and stuff till about 7. Because I want to head out about 7:30 the latest to get to work, so. First thing I gotta do when I get in is damage control, yada yada yada. Go ahead, fold up my bike, and put it in the break room. But yeah. So, we essentially have 2 hours. Which, if I go all the way up to close to 7:30, I'll probably end up taking a little bit of a pause while I actually get dressed and ready. It's like 80 degrees outside, so I'm going in shorts and probably that t-shirt I got. Just that way it feels nice. Nice and warm outside right now. 25. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess while we wait, we can see about some other stuff. And we're actually trying to use these second chance points from now on. A little bit, do a bit of a shuffle. What didn't we get done this week so far, though? Dolmen Enclave, we got you done. Yes, we did. Q, you pop one on. Come on, one more tank. I need to move this cup out of the way because I can't see it behind my big mic thing. It'll be one of those times I knock it over like I did the other day on stream. I think I need this one, actually. Howdy, howdy. We'll probably just run a couple. Da, 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 da. Yep.
Prove to me life's resolve.
All right.
No true abundance.
Great.
Feel you the heartbeat of the land. Nourish.
Dun, 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 dun. Get garroted.
Seek the harvest. Let life flower and flourish.
Oh shit.
Mine is the breath of the earth.
Bum, bum, bum.
My heart rejoices for our union. Bow down like the willow. Beyond adversity lies strength. Good children, be strong for your
Got him.
journey.
I think I'm still after the caster piece from here. I do have those, so we're gonna pass on those to somebody else, and I already have the defending ones.
By my authority, let the land be remade.
Yeah, I always go through and pass on stuff that I already have, unless I'm actually farming for seals, in particular. If I'm farming for seals, I'll run dungeons versus the alliance raids. Alliance raids are kind of like one of those things where they have really good gear, but I'm not using them for steel fodder because other people might need them. I'll be farming it out, so I don't try to greed on gear unless it's a piece I really want, or if it's fucked up my rotation. It's a piece I really want, or it's something that or from farming for seals in particular. But like I said, I try to do alliance raids for that. I still really have to fix. Like, them bringing back a lot of the AoE skills they took out initially would be freaking lovely. And here comes freaking Behemoth. Or Behemoth. Oh, I said Muhammad. There it is. And it's dead.
Forgive me, but I couldn't stay away.
It seems my sister shall be joining us. It is only fitting that we face you together.
I will sing your feet. Have you the strength to defy fate?
I don't know, I think we did pretty good about this.
Are mine to command. I shall measure your worth. Surrender to my power.
Wow, important design.
I'm the only summoner in this raid.
Stars on
What a... That kind of surprised me a little bit, not gonna lie. Woo! I thought that was gonna be a Dead Man Tell No Tales thing. This guy's gotta look at her.
Upon the most exalted of battlefields you shall stand.
Da, 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 da. All right.
Summon your courage and press on.
Da, 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 da.
I, the Fury, shall test your strength of spirit. All-piercing spear drinks deep of raging blizzards.
All right.
For glory, you must be prepared for rendering your
Out.
all.
Left. All right. In. And then this guy's coming in. Now we get away from the Tankbusters.
You must do better than that against me.
All right. ba.
Ah, would that our clash could continue forever. There is no retreat, only victory or defeat. Yes! Lose yourself in the joy of battle!
Behind her.
Well fought. Your next test awaits.
Yeah. Mm. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Everybody just did sit-ups.
Bear to me your lover's heart.
Da, 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 da.
First you won't. 'Tis naught I cannot handle.
Ba, ba-da-da. Like, that was the one thing with the
This is too much for mortals.
with the Alliance raids. I will say for a fact that Endwalker's Alliance raids had some freaking banger songs. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep, didn't make it. Didn't die from it though. Still didn't make it though. Ba, 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 ba.
Love moves me to act.
Ba, 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 ba. Just gotta be cruising. I'm safe.
You're always in my heart.
Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Hmm. There we go. GG, folks. Insufficient inventory space, huh? I guess I did just fill up the last slots. Well, 93. See if we get it. Done with the card. Rhonda Polone. Yes, I got the orc. I got the orchestration roll, finally. On his pants. I'll finally agree on that. And I got those. That was the last thing I needed from this freaking raid. Yes! I finally got the orchestration roll. Dedicated to Moonlight. Yeah. And I got your Stephanie coin, which is good because I think I have... Yep. Alright, so we're going to take a quick break. I've got to use the bathroom. And we'll be right back. Let's see if the thing works. Nope, it don't work. Okay. I'll have to probably update the Steam Deck, but... Alright, we'll be back. And we're back, everybody. We're back, everybody. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're actually working on the last phase, which we're about. We just hit 1,000, so that's good. Like 1,500. So I'm also gonna go ahead and those saddleback. I'm gonna pull out the 2 coins because we're gonna go ahead and use this to get another augmentation piece for the paladin because they're not done yet. I gotta augment the. There was something I kind of brain dead literally forgot. I need to augment the gloves. And then the accessories. So we need to retrieve the materia. I'm not too concerned because I have enough materia. Okay. So the last piece of augment we need is that and then the accessories. The accessories aren't as big of a deal. But the body pieces are definitely for me. So we're going to Rataton. Totem and Sundry exchange. Okay, so we need the Torn, but we also need inventory space. So Blue Spirit Ore, you're God. I'm not so concerned about the weapon, ironically, because the weapon is one of those things where it's just like, eh. I usually don't worry about the weapon too much because I usually just rock the. I usually just kind of rock the. Relic weapon before the next expansion, so we're doing the gauntlets. Okay, and that'll give us our fully fledged all the body pieces are augmented. We have the relic weapon. I don't think. What does the. Yeah, the relic weapon's still better. So, there isn't really any point in augmenting the Tombstone gear. But we just need 500 more tomes, though, so. Main scenario will give 100. Expert will give about like 100 as well. So expert, well, we don't have time to do all this, sadly. But we'll go ahead and get a that's 100, that's 120. So these 3 by themselves be essentially 60 plus what you get for the dungeon normally, which is about like 80. So 60 plus 80, that's like 140. So you can get 140 from the dungeon by itself. or 140 total from expert. Then another, well, that's another level 90, so you'll get tomes from that too. So expert level 90 won't be too bad to actually do. So let's do level 90 first. Oh, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't want to do it as Paladin. Why? Because I'm kind of being lazy. I don't particularly want to be freaking, yeah. I don't want to have a responsible role right now. Heck with it. We'll hold off on this for now. Well, what we're going to do, on the Twitch side of things, we're going to find somebody to raid. I think we're just going to go ahead and end for today. We did kind of a whole process. Checked out the benchmarks, saw how it was, and kind of went from there. So, let's get down to business to raid someone. Let's find someone streaming so we can get done. I know who's definitely I'm gonna raid. We're sending you to Darien.
And it can't be stunned.
They are doing some Final Fantasy as well.
Like pretty far away.
Oh, okay, that's pretty shitty. Okay.
Yeah, the pudding
So-
has a huge telegraphed cone, but it's not.
Y'all take it easy. Make sure to give them a good how you do, and all the love and support that you can.
So
Yeah, it's massive.
And for
So
those
we just
on the
need to
YouTube side of
put it on
things,
the grid, and I'm gonna point
if
to
you
it,
like what we're doing here,
and if it faces
be sure to hit that
the
like
side
and
of
subscribe
the
button
grid,
and ring that bell.
go to your side of the
It'll really help the channel kind of
Okay.
mess around with the algorithm a bit and kind of get it out there. But
Let
anyway,
me see.
Spectre,
thank y'all for watching,
bad one.
and I will
Spectres are the
catch
worst
you
ones,
all
because
soon.
their left
I'll
and
catch
right
you all
sweep is not just
tomorrow
like, oh, it's half the room. It's
with
the
some
room. You need to
more
look
that's not
firmly
my
on the
neighbor.
left side or right side of it.
But anyway,
And then ringing burst is a donut surrounding
Ba,
blast
ba,
is a very
ba,
large
ba,
point blank
ba.
point blank AoE.
Y'all take it easy.